mosquitoes and the spread of concern.
Yeah, and there is concern about flooding in parts of Florida. I know they were doing sandbags earlier today.
And we had a decent amount of rain, too. That's something we can't forget about because it's the little pockets around maybe spare tires that are laying around or just an area that holds water. That's where we'll start to see more mosquitoes breeding over the next couple of weeks. Now, let's start off with what is going on across our area tonight. And a look at the Storm Track weather headlines. You'll see that, well, things are actually looking a little better. We'll begin to clear out as we get later into tonight. The clouds have been hanging tough, and so did the showers. They hung around about 18 hours too long. But the clearing begins overnight tonight. And then we really start to heat up as we get later into the week. Right now, though, current temperature 75, dew point 70. I stepped outside for a visual observation, and it is muggy outside. Still very tropical, but that's all beginning to change gradually as we get later into tonight. Even our northern counties starting to feel the effects of some of that drier, cooler air moving in. Temperatures headed down into the upper 60s by 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't be surprised if there are a few low 60s tomorrow morning, so it will feel a bit better as you head out the door to work, but it is going to warm up throughout the day tomorrow. Temperatures range from 67 now in Coleman to 75 in Tuscaloosa. Right now, as we look at low to mid 70s throughout central and east Alabama, there were a few showers earlier which moved through the Anniston-Oxford area. That front holding up just a bit longer has now finally started to slide towards the south, and this is all we have left as far as rain, and this is about to pass out of our viewing area and head over into the Columbus television market. Now to Colin. Believe it or not, this is the third storm and the quickest we have ever gotten through 3 storm names in a hurricane season. A lot of that had to do with the fact that we had a storm that was named. It was the first name of the storm, or actually the season, I should say, in January. But this is Colin. It is just now making its way onshore. The heavier bands of rain now on the east side of the Florida Peninsula, even moving out over the Atlantic. There have been a number of reports and pictures all over the internet of water spouts, some tornado damage where we had the quick spin-up tornadoes. This is really a system, though, that is asymmetrical. There's really nothing happening on the west side, so it's not that well organized. And the quicker it moves towards the east and northeast, I expect the quicker we'll see the system become post-tropical, but it is going to move up the outer banks of North Carolina by Tuesday, and then by Wednesday, as I mentioned, it will be well to the east of Newfoundland, so it's not going to be a problem for us here locally. Temperatures overnight tonight, well, they're not going to be bad. We will continue to clear out, so that drier air starts to mix in. That means numbers will get down into the mid-60s in the morning. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a couple of spots that maybe get down to 62, 63, but then with plenty of sunshine throughout the day, it's going to be a toastier day and not as humid, but there will be a few afternoon clouds that develop, but I wouldn't be surprised to see numbers around 88 to 90 degrees for a majority of our viewing area tomorrow, and then a little chunk of cooler air starts to move in here by midweek for a break from the heat for one day. 64 tonight is the low I have for Birmingham. Some of you a little bit cooler. 84, there's our cool down on Wednesday. Overnight down into the upper 50s, so it will be less humid. And then get ready for summer. How about 94 to 95 for this weekend? That's the way Jimmy likes it. But we will see dry weather through the end of the week and the weekend before an afternoon shower pops back in here by Monday. Jim?
I'll tell you, Todd, if I was going to have an animal that was going to get